Hey church family, sometime back an article appeared in Atlantic magazine titled, "Why You Look Like Your Dog, Behind the Phenomenon of Pet Owner Resemblance." The article said the phenomenon has been amply documented. Researchers around the world have repeatedly found that strangers can match photos of dogs with photos of their owners at a rate well above chance. So the fact is, this is a real thing. So let me ask you, have you ever observed this? Have you seen people who look like their dogs? Or dogs who look like their people? They have photo after photo to document this. There are no shortage of examples that I could share with you, each of which illustrate the truth that dogs and their owners look alike. Now, we know the what, even if we're still trying to figure out the why. I'm not sure if you've ever thought about it, but this can also illustrate a spiritual truth, which is that whether we're aware of it or not, we tend to become like who or what we hang out with. Let me share with you one verse that echoes this truth. It's 2 Corinthians 3:18, and it says, "And we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his image with ever increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit." The idea is that as we hang out with Jesus, as we spend time with him and think about him and contemplate him, we're being transformed into his image. I don't mean by that we're necessarily going to have long hair, a beard, and a flowing robe. What I do mean is that our character becomes more like his. We're being transformed from the inside out to more closely resemble him. Psychologists call this the law of association. Again, you become like those you spend time with. Jesus said it this way in John chapter 15. He said, "If you abide in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit." And I think one of the things he was talking about was the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, goodness, self-control. You spend time with Jesus and you see his faithfulness, and that produces peace in you. You see the ways in which he ministered to those he came into contact with. You see the patience that he showed toward the 12 with whom he spent so much of his time, and that encourages you to show patience toward those you might otherwise try to dismiss. You grow in forgiveness as you look at the cross and see him praying, "Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing," praying on behalf of those who are actually crucifying him. How do you grow in kindness? You look at Jesus and you see him pouring it out on those he ministered to. You become like who or what you focus on. There's so many things in our world today that compete to draw us away from Jesus. In the words of the writer to the Hebrews, let me encourage you to fix your eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Amen.